Why ancient Maya king had an elevated nasal root? Different human race or aliens? Ancient artifacts of gods and rulers have always been fascinating due to their unique looks and body shapes. Thousand-year-old elongated skulls have puzzled researchers for their different appearance. Ancient astronaut theorists believe that such evidence could be a sign of extraterrestrials. A few years back, archaeologists from the National Institute of Anthropology and History discovered the mask of Mayan ruler Pakal the Great, Quincha Janab Pakal, at the ruins of Palenque Palace in Mexico. He was only 12 years old when sat on the throne of Palenque in 615 AD and ruled successfully until his death at the age of 80. He is said to be the seventh ruler at such an early age. He built his modest-sized Mayan city and turned it into the advanced urban palace of Mesoamerica. Although there were many ancient rulers, Pakal not only impressed historians because of his ruling period, but also his long nose baffled them. Pakal's mask, found at the Palenque Palace, was made of stucco, that's construction material made of aggregates, a binder, and water. Archaeologist Arnaldo Gonzalez, head of this research, said, knowing that Pakal the Great ruled until his death at 80 years of age, and that the stucco face, it's like a plaster mask of his face, looks precisely like an old man, it's very likely that the sculpture symbolized it. It should be noted, unlike other Mayan sites, where the representations are generic, in Palenque, many of the features that we see in wall paintings or stone carvings are faithful reflections of specific characters. The researcher himself clarified that the sculpture found at the site is a representation of real people, but they ignored discussing his long, weird nose that begins all the way from the forehead. And looking at other ancient figures, Pakal is not the only one with an elevated nasal root. This feature could also be seen in the ancient figurines excavated on the Jaina Island, an ancient Maya burial site of around 20,000 graves. The ancient Jaina figures share the similar nasal feature to Pakal. Researchers always prevented themselves to talk about this unique facial feature in the ancient rulers, but those who talked considered it cosmetic surgery. Unfortunately, scientists never found any sign of surgery in the skeletons. In 1952 in Mexico, among the ruins of the ancient Mayan city of Palenque, a tomb with the remains of Pakal the Great was discovered, whose skull was covered by an amazing jade mask. The inscriptions on the walls of the burial chamber said that the body belonged to the ruler of Quincha Pakal. It's possible that the huge noses arise from the forehead could be the DNA of ancient people, or might have belonged to a different human race. It's possible that ancient civilizations with elongated skulls, elevated nasal roots, unusual teeth, etc., belong to a human race with different DNA. But the question is, when did the DNA change so drastically? The best logical explanation is some highly advanced civilization in the past manipulated the DNA of humans. They were capable of genetic engineering, and if it's true, then could it be possible that they were not from our Earth? And this is on Hows and Whys by Vicky Verma. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.